Once upon a time, nestled deep in a forest shimmering with rainbow-colored trees and rivers that sang lullabies, lived a curious little dog named Pip. Pip had a wagging tail that never seemed to stop and a nose that twitched with endless curiosity. One sunny morning, while chasing a giggling butterfly with wings like stained glass, Pip stumbled upon something extraordinary. It was a tiny, sapling tree, but its leaves weren't green. They were made of pure, sparkling crystal. Beneath the crystal sapling sat a small, sad-looking gnome named Norman. His long white beard was tangled, and his pointy red hat drooped to one side. "What's wrong?" Pip asked, tilting his head. Norman sighed, a sound like rustling leaves. "Oh, little friend," he mumbled, "this is the giving tree. To make it grow, you must give it something you treasure. But all I have is this one single, shiny button for my favorite coat. It's not enough. The tree has been this small for as long as I can remember." Pip looked at the sad little tree, then at the even sadder gnome. Pip had treasures, too. He had a collection of the best sticks in the whole forest. There was the perfectly straight stick, the wonderfully knobbly stick, and his absolute favorite, the Y-shaped stick that was perfect for fetching. Giving away even one would be hard, but Norman looked so heartbroken. So, Pip made a decision. He raced back to his cozy den and didn't just grab one stick. He gathered them all, the straight one, the knobbly one, and even the precious Y-shaped one. He carefully carried his entire collection back to the crystal sapling and laid them gently at its base. Norman gasped. "You gave it everything?" Pip just wagged his tail. As his last stick touched the ground, a magical light pulsed from the sapling. The tiny tree began to grow and grow and grow. Its crystal leaves chimed like tiny bells as it stretched towards the sky, becoming a magnificent, towering crystal tree. Its branches were laden with sparkling crystal fruits that looked like diamonds and rubies and emeralds. The light from the tree was so bright and warm, it filled the entire forest. Norman the gnome danced with joy, his beard untangling and his hat pointing proudly to the sky. He picked one of the crystal fruits and handed it to Pip. "For you, my generous friend," he said, his voice full of gratitude. "You gave more than anyone ever has." Pip gently took the fruit. It wasn't just a pretty crystal. It was warm and pulsed with a happy energy. But Pip saw other forest creatures, squirrels, rabbits, and badgers peeking out from behind the trees, their eyes wide with wonder at the magnificent crystal tree. Pip thought for a moment. He had this beautiful, magical fruit all to himself. But seeing the joy on Norman E's face after he had shared his sticks made Pip feel warmer than any magical fruit could. So, he took the crystal fruit and carefully broke it into smaller pieces. He gave a piece to Norman, a piece to a shy rabbit, a piece to a chattering squirrel, and even left some for the grumpy badger who lived down the lane. As he shared, something even more magical happened. Every spot where a piece of the crystal fruit fell, a new little crystal sapling sprouted from the ground, each one shimmering with its own unique light. The forest, already magical, was now filled with a whole grove of giving trees, all thanks to one little dog's big heart. Pip didn't have his favorite sticks anymore, but he had something much, much better. He had a forest full of friends, a heart full of joy, and a tail that wagged faster than ever before. He learned that the best treasures aren't things you keep, but the happiness you give away. Moral of the story: true generosity isn't just about giving. It's about giving a little more than you have too, because the joy you create for others is the greatest treasure of all. Thank you so much for listening to our story today. I hope you enjoyed Pip's adventure in the magical forest. If you want to hear more fun stories like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell so you never miss a new adventure. We love sharing stories with you. See you next time. Bye.